Some of the worst testosterone killers, they're not what you think. They're silent. They're disguised as normal habits, foods, and routines. But one by one, they are destroying our masculinity. So in today's video, I'm breaking down every secret testosterone killer most men miss and how you can stop them before it's too late. Now, to see if this video is even for you, I'm gonna run you through a 10-point checklist to see if your testosterone is dropping. I'm gonna be honest, I can spot low testosterone from across the room by just looking at the eyebrows. So you need to watch out for these 10 scary signs of low testosterone in men. These are all backed by science, and if you write yes to too many of these signs, you need this video. 1. Do you crave soda, candy, or junk food? 2. Have you had more mood swings than usual? 3. Did you stop waking up with morning wood? 4. Are you often pale, cold, or fatigued? 5. Do you ever have unexplained night sweats? 6. Do you have trouble sleeping through the night? 7. Have you lost your ambition or drive? 8. Do you notice your handshake is weaker or your grip is weaker? 9. Are you noticing less facial hair and body hair? 10. Do you notice softening or shrinking testicles? Look, if you only said yes to 0 to 2 of these, your testosterone is probably fine. If you said yes anywhere between 3 to 5 of these, there's a strong indicator you should check your testosterone levels. And if you said yes to more than 6 of these, your testosterone is tanking and you need this video more than ever. Starting with testosterone assassin number 1, the water that kills your sperm.
Why do you care? Because they're making us fat, sick, disinterested in sex, and infertile.
Damn. I'd like to call him a crazy old man, but he's right. It's called estrogenics. Estrogenics, they're like fake keys that they'll jam your hormone locks, but they don't actually open any door. And if your locks are jammed, real testosterone can't get in. That could mean up to a 35% drop in your normal testosterone levels. Here's the scary part. They're everywhere, all the time. Look, you can't avoid estrogenic, but you can significantly cut exposure by making these 5 changes. First, you should swap any plastic bottle for glass or metal. Second, never microwave food in plastic. Use glass or ceramic. Third, you want to replace all scented body washes and lotions with either unscented or natural versions. Fourth, avoid plastic wrapped meat. Ask your butcher for paper instead. And fifth, use a carbon water filter. You can get them on Amazon, they're cheap, to remove all phthalates from your water. These 5 changes will remove most of your estrogenic sources in your daily routine. When you cut these estrogenics, which are the fake keys, and your locks open up again, testosterone cannot flow through, which means more energy, better mood, and higher sex drive. This is just the first assassin to your testosterone, and the worst part is that they stack. You miss one of these, and it just makes your testosterone weaker for the next one. From the way you sleep to what's inside your bedroom, even the drinks that you grab during the day, each one hits your testosterone harder than the last one. And by the time you make it to the final assassin, the most dangerous one of all, it's already too late. But I'm here to show them all to you so you can stop them. Assassin number 2, sleeping with your socks destroys your morning wood.
Men who sleep 5 to 6 hours a night will have a level of testosterone which is that of someone 10 years their senior.
Yo, and here's the thing, sleeping with your socks can be destroying your testosterone. Now, this is a simple bedroom tweak that can quickly raise your testosterone levels overnight, but it is 3 parts and you have to do all 3. First step.
Most people sleep in an ambient bedroom temperature that is too high.
He knows. He knows. Most people sleep in rooms that are too warm and negatively affect your testosterone levels. You want to aim for your room to be 18 degrees Celsius or 65 degrees Fahrenheit. When the room's this cold, it drops your core body temperature by 1 degree Celsius, which is essential for deep sleep and optimal testosterone production. Now, fixing your sleep is powerful, but if you want optimum morning performance, there is one thing that works even faster and is backed by doctors. It's called Rougiet Ready, a fast-dissolving tablet that works in about 15 minutes. No water and no waiting hours. Second,
can we get some melatonin?
Melatonin?
high IQ right there. Skip the melatonin. Studies show that melatonin supplementation could reduce testosterone. A much better and healthier approach is replace it with magnesium, around 400 milligrams you take right before going to bed. It'll relax your muscles and improve your sleep quality naturally. And third, you want to get rid of your socks and underwear to go to sleep. Or better yet, just sleep naked, bro. It removes all sorts of weight restriction, improving blood flow to the lower part of your body for 7 to 8 hours. And let's be real, yo, it feels amazing. But like I said, if you want true performance, you need to try Rougiet Ready. Rougiet Ready is a prescription medication that's doctor customized to your needs, so you get the exact dose that your body responds best to. Over 200,000 men have trusted Rougiet, and with more than 700 trusted Trustpilot reviews, men use it to stay confident. Assassin number 3, dopamine shrinks your testicles.
Eating your meat to porn is probably lowering your testosterone and ruining your gains.
All right. You might be onto something, because the problem here isn't that just big happy feeling your brain gets when you watch porn. It is the drop that comes after. If you do it too much, your brain starts getting used to the big highs, and the normal things, they don't make you feel excited anymore. So if you want to flow more blood to your private section and go from this to this, every man should do these 3 at-home Kegel exercises. The first one's called butterfly patting. You want to sit tall on the floor, bring the soles of your feet together, then bring your ankles close to your hips. Now, you're gonna let your knees fall out to your side in that butterfly position. Then, you're gonna keep your feet pressed together while your knees gently bounce up and down. You wanna do this 30 times. Second is the supine opening and closing. You wanna lean towards your back. Then you're gonna put your legs in the air and have a slight bend on your knees. Then place your arms behind you to support your torso. Then, without the legs touching the floor, you wanna open and close your legs 30 times. And third is the supported hip lift. You will have your knees bent again in a 90-degree angle with your toes pointed upwards. You're gonna slide your hands behind your torso to give you support. Then you're gonna push your pelvis backwards as far as you can and then explode upwards to a top bridge. You're gonna repeat 30 of these pulses. You do this, you're gonna go from a 30-second man to a 2-minute and 30-second man easily. These exercises, they work over time, but sometimes you need performance right now. That is where Rougiet Ready comes in, a doctor-prescribed tablet that dissolves right under your tongue, and it works in about 15 minutes on average. No waiting, no awkward pharmacy trip. Imagine combining these pelvic floor exercises, which boost your endurance, with Rougiet Ready to boost confidence. Assassin number 4, your toothpaste is making your pee-pee smaller.
It is the compound found in almost every toothpaste, which is fluoride.
Yo, this guy's always right. I trust this man with my life, bro.
These everyday products are actually destroying your testosterone. The first one, of course, is body wash. The second thing is scented laundry detergents.
They're trying to get us from every angle. Most store-bought versions of your grooming products contain parabens. These are chemicals that act like fake estrogen. These are the ones that bind to the hormone receptors I explained, not allowing testosterone to flow through. Now, the 2 most common products, which is deodorant and toothpaste, you can make yourself from home, and they're just as effective. First, you're gonna kill all bad body odor with an at-home deodorant. In a small jar, you're gonna mix 1 tablespoon of baking soda and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Mix it until it's smooth. Then, this is optional, you can add a few drops of any essential oil like lavender oil or tea tree oil. This is not only for scent, but it also has antibacterial properties. Then every morning, just grab a pea-sized amount and you can apply it under both armpits. Next, you can get a white smile with an at-home salt toothpaste. You're gonna mix 2 tablespoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, and 1 teaspoon of sea salt. You're gonna mix it until it's a paste consistency. And then you can brush daily with it. It whitens your teeth, freshens your breath, and it protects your testosterone because it has 0 fluoride. Both of these swabs are cheap, easy, control every ingredient, keep your testosterone high, and keep you smelling great. Assassin number 5, Red Bull drops testosterone by 25%.
Here's the 5 worst foods for men that lower your testosterone. Anything with soy.
Yes, but you need to consume an insane amount of soy.
Number 2, milk.
Not really. Some milk does contain trace amounts of hormones, but these are mostly natural, occurring from the cow and not pumped in.
Number 3, trans fats.
Yes, there is strong evidence linking high trans fat intake to lower testosterone and lower sperm quality.
Number 4, processed sugar.
This one's actually correct.
Which just your testosterone. You can just hear it just going down.
Yeah. He's not even exaggerating here. Large sugar spikes can cause a temporary drop in testosterone by up to 25% within hours of consuming it.
5, hate to say this, alcohol.
Yes, but again, if it's occasional light drinking, alcohol doesn't affect it too much. And the worst one is sugary drinks. All these drinks lower testosterone by around 25% within a few hours of drinking them. So here's what you should replace them with. You should replace Coke with Diet Coke. You should replace Gatorade with an Element electrolyte. You should replace Red Bull with Celsius. You should replace Monster with White Monster. You should replace Sprite with sparkling water and squeeze a lemon. And you should replace Arizona iced tea with brewed iced tea and stevia. Assassin number 6, skipping this dinner kills your testosterone.
But I have a question for you. Do you cook your steak in seed oils?
No, we don't.
Okay, fire. I'll stay.
All right, this is the performative male final boss. I swear to God, thank God I'm not a server. I would have probably lost it. Seed oils are not your enemy when it comes to testosterone. The real enemy is actually nutrient deficiency, such as not enough cholesterol, zinc, or magnesium in your diet. All of these are essential for testosterone production. Do you realize that if you eat 3 whole eggs, a handful of pumpkin seeds, a banana, and a glass of warm milk, you could be supercharging your testosterone, especially as you have your deep sleep. Overnight, these nutrients will team up together to boost testosterone production because you'll have the vitamin D that will send a signal to your testes to start the production of testosterone. Then the cholesterol from the eggs kicks in as the raw material that your body needs to produce testosterone. And finally, zinc and magnesium team up to produce even more testosterone and also free up the testosterone that's already in your body. If you hit these nutrient targets every night, you're gonna notice a significant boost in your mood and energy overall. Look, we've already taken down 6 assassins to your testosterone. Here's the thing, we've been building up to the worst assassin to your testosterone overall. And it's not your food, it's not your sleep, it's not even your environment, it's a person. Assassin number 7, a woman can destroy your testosterone in 30 minutes. Do you understand that a woman has the power to either boost your testosterone if she's hot or destroy it by almost 13% in just 30 minutes? A 2011 Science Journal study had a group of men smell 2 different types of tears. One was genuine emotional tears from a woman. The second was literally salt water. When men smelled real tears, both testosterone and arousal dropped by 30% within 30 minutes of smelling it. Whereas when they smelled the fake salt water tears, nothing happened to their saliva testosterone levels. In other words, if you're out here making women cry and you're close enough to pick up that scent, your body actually responds by lowering testosterone. It is your biology's way of calming down aggression. But for women, it's literally chemical warfare. That's why they pull out the tears at all costs. However, the opposite is also true. In a separate study, men's testosterone spiked after just a 5-minute conversation with an attractive woman. Your brain, it senses a potential mate, and your hormones respond instantly. So you should send this to a friend that's afraid of talking to women, bro. His manhood will thank you. But the point is, if you destroy all 7 of these secret assassins in your life, you will supercharge your testosterone to the highest levels naturally. You're gonna feel incredible.